Hi, Libra. Welcome to April. So you guys have a lot of stuff going on just opposite of you with Chiron moving into Aries. We'll have Mercury moving into Aries in April. So Chiron will be like in your 7th house, especially if you're a Libra rising, for the next 7 years. And Chiron is the wounded healer. But being in a sign like Aries, it's going to feel much different than Pisces. So if you will find all of the wounding within your relationships, but it's going to be a lot easier for you to heal, because there will be a sense of being able to take control of these wounds and being able to fight them, and like no more wounding, right? No, I'm not going to be the victim anymore. Like there's this sense of not wanting to be the victim anymore. I feel like April, sorry, my allergies are just kicking my butt. It's like so ridiculous right now. And I know that everybody's going to give me all sorts of remedies for allergies, and that's perfectly fine, but I'm pretty sure that I'm doing just about everything that I can. Okay. So things are really, really moving for you and changing for things are so good right now. And April is a month where like most signs are going to start seeing a lot of positive changes coming up for them. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. The energy is shifting in such a beautiful way. I feel like you guys are intuitively in touch with this. Now, if you're dealing with a water sign, possibly a Cancer, they're tied to your luck in some way. If it's not a Cancer, whoever this water sign is, they're tied to your luck in some way. They're on your path. They're on your soul path. This could be a friendship. It could be a relation, like a romantic relationship. It could be a family member. It doesn't, at this point, we don't really know, and we'll get there. I'm gonna clarify things, but whoever this water sign is, they're really helping you move the energy forward in some way, shape, or form. And they're tied to the push forward on your soul path, on the direction you're going. Now, if it's not a water sign, it's just somebody who's extremely intuitive. They might have some water in their chart. People ask me that all the time. Can this be like a Cancer rising or a Cancer moon? Absolutely. Whatever resonates for you, just remember that this is a person that they're depicted in a good way. They're depicted in a positive manner, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. So it could definitely be romantic in some way. But you're feeling lighter. Like things are feeling so much lighter in your world, in your atmosphere. And, and we have a fire sign as well, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the readings in April are going to be so much lighter than they were in March. March readings were super, super heavy because of Mercury retrograde. And even I got some of the readings, got some of the readings out late, right? So then we have a fire sign, and I feel like there's some kind of confusion around this fire sign. If it's the same person or you're working with two different individuals, there's a lot of options in front of you. I feel like there are a lot of new offerings and a lot of new options. Take your time to choose these, because Mercury is still going to be in Pisces until April 17th, I believe. And when Mercury is in Pisces, communication, even though it's not retrograde, it's still considered at its detriment. So there's still a lot of illusionary communication. So if you're getting offers from people and you're not entirely sure what to do, this could be like offers in business. It's emotionally attached to you in some way, shape, or form. Let me check really quick here. Mercury is in Pisces until April 17th. I was right. Okay. So once Mercury moves into Aries, communication is going to get a lot quicker, and things will seem a little bit more easy. It'll be easier to communicate what you want and what you need. So towards the middle of April is going to be a lot. And that's also in relationships, because Aries is just opposite of you. So if you have things that you want to say to a romantic partner or to somebody who's very, very important to you and you can't quite get it out right now, wait until the middle of April, because right now we're still towards the end of March, right? So, and we're still in retrograde. There's still a shadow period. You don't have to get everything out right now. So don't feel like you have to say everything that you need to say. This water sign really wants to offer something stable, but it feels very unsure. With the Page of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's almost like they're unsure of whether they can offer it or not. They're still trying to figure, it's like they don't feel like they have enough. They don't feel like they have enough to be able to offer. So, you might be tied to their luck in some way. Like you might be the reason, like there might be some kind of energy that is shifting in a positive way to kind of help both of you out. Because I feel like this is a very genuine wanting to offer something, maybe start something new, maybe learn something new. The Hierophant on the Wheel of Fortune is, you could be dealing with a Taurus that's actually tied to your luck as well. That could be who this Queen of Cups is more of a Taurus energy. And it doesn't have to be a female. It can be a male. This is a general reading. If you want to get a personal reading, that information is below. But this Hierophant also speaks of the institution. It speaks of prosperity. It speaks of higher learning. If you might be wanting to go back to school, and that could actually, or learn something new. And that's actually going to shift the energy in a really positive direction. It's for your soul's growth. Whatever it is that you're learning that's new in April, or starting school, or pushing forward in school in some way, shape, or form, if you're questioning on whether you should be doing that or not, I kind of feel like you should. I feel like it is really moving towards your soul purpose. Let's see what the Chariot is, because the Chariot talks about divine timing, but it's in the direction of where you're supposed to be going. And there's going to be some great opportunity that comes to you, possibly from an air sign. Woo, look at that. Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. That's you getting an opportunity to move forward towards your soul purpose. That's amazing. Like, whoa, that's so cool. And the reason why I'm kind of slowing down and thinking about it is because, like, I'm a Libra rising and this isn't resonating with me. So I'm like, I wonder if it's going to resonate with me in April. Like, I wonder, because I'm like, I'm not entirely sure what big opportunity would be showing up. And maybe it's not, maybe this reading isn't for me. See how that goes? When I always say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Now it isn't April yet, and this is the energy for April. So if you're not seeing this opportunity yet coming towards you, it's really for your soul's purpose, your soul's growth. It's in alignment with your soul's growth. Okay. It's in alignment with whatever mission you are here to do. And it feels really, really big. It could be with a Taurus or a Cancer energy. But I feel like it has to do with like learning something new. It's very cool. Somebody, and this is kind of the feeling that I was getting, like there's this feeling that somebody doesn't feel like they're good enough right now. There's some kind of lack mentality when it comes to the love department. And it could very well be that this lack mentality in the love department has everything to do with your growth, and somebody else is feeling quite small because of your growth. I don't want you to worry so much about somebody else's growth right now, because I feel like the opportunities that are coming to you, you really, really need to focus on. And a lot of that means being self-aware of not allowing somebody else to come in and pull you down just because they're not feeling very good about themselves. Because this doesn't feel like your energy. Now, if this is your energy, if you're not feeling lucky in love right now, I want you to focus on your growth again. I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming to you. This fire sign means business. Don't have words right now. Not at the beginning of April. Again, with Mercury still in Pisces, Communication is going to be very, very hard. Things aren't going to be as they seem when it comes to words. Actions may be a little bit harsh too. So don't push it. Please don't push it. And really, really watch how others are talking to you. Okay, this makes a lot of sense now. The petty fighting over all of the illusions, all right? And it is a very illusionary time because the sun will be conjunct with Chiron all through Aries season, right? This all feels very much like the beginning of April. What it feels like to me is people are seeing your growth. People are seeing how far you're coming. People are seeing you rise above, or you get to where you need to go, and you're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they don't like it. And they're going to try and do everything because they're feeling like they're being left out. And it feels very much like they may try to have words with you or get into some kind of toxic situation with you in order to get your goat. Those are the words that I want to use. I never say that phrase. That's really funny. So the petty arguments can escalate in a really, really hefty way if you let them. I kind of feel like, I mean, Libras, we don't like to argue anyways. So 100%, I feel like all you need to do is kind of just stay in your lane. And the more you stay in your lane, the more you pull back from this Five of Wands and Devil energy, because it's just coming out of confusion. Like nobody really knows what there's, I feel like nobody's right in this whole thing. You're just like trying to live your best life up here, right? You're like trying to get aligned to your path and live your best life. And whoever this is who feels like they need to fight about it, no, thank you. Thank you next, right? No, thank you. I honestly, like, I feel like you're not going to put up with the petty BS. And it's only because somebody else is feeling like they're lacking in some way, shape, or form. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. I think that, and if there are cross watchers that are saying, but it does have everything to do with the Libra and they're being blah, 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 blah. I want you to go watch your reading and not cross watch, because I'm reading for the Libra right now. So, like seriously, people will get mad at me because the energy is not for them. It's for the Libra. It's not for the cross watcher. If you are dealing with a Libra and you're a cross watcher and they're the ones that are confusing you, thank you next. Keep moving, because that Libra does not care about anything except for their path right now. Honestly, and I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. If there is a Libra that is messing with you big time, I would highly suggest 100%, because they're going to fight and you're going to fight. And there's no reason for this. There's no reason for the toxic fighting. And I'm not even saying that it's your fault. If it's the Libra's fault, you don't need to put yourself in that either. Like, you really don't. The Libra doesn't need to put themselves in it, and you don't need to put themselves in it. There's absolutely no reason for anybody to put anybody else out in the cold at this point. That was a specific message for somebody that's cross-watching. Like, the Libra won't care, so you shouldn't. That's the only way that I can put that right now. Four of Swords. Yes. The Hermit. The Hanged Man. The Ace of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups. See that? Time to pull back. Why is it time to pull back? Because you have to refill. After March, that Mercury retrograde season, man, that was really tough. And it was very draining, and it was really, really exhausting. And now it's time to really fill your own cup and love yourself, right? And I feel like if you go out too much and you work too much, it's going to end in disaster with the Tower. I feel like this Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, if you push yourself to be social and to work too hard, look what happens, right? It's really time to take care of yourself. And even if you feel, and the reason why it's time to take care of yourself is because you're trying to come into alignment in order to gain all of the things and all of the blessings to balance yourself out, right? So we have Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles and Justice. There you are. You have been planting seeds. You've been waiting for things to come into fruition. You've been really, really allowing yourself to know what direction you want to go in. You want to learn new things. You want to do new things. You feel this energy shift that's happening. Life is getting much easier to deal with. As we move into the middle of the year, life is going to start getting easier. Don't push yourself to be like, don't put the facade, the Libra facade back on like everything's okay and overdo it. Like I'm 100% not throwing shade at you, but we all know that a Libra is really, really good at being the host. And they put that mask on and they say, no, I'm good. Everything's fine. And they work their asses off and they go out and party and have a really good time. And then they end up in total destruction. And you don't want to do that. You want to keep on, you want to get this even balance. And the only way to do that, now you may have a Sagittarius or a Virgo or a Pisces that is really helping you try to stay balanced, maybe all three. But the patience of it all and waiting for the really good things to come, because obviously you're on the right path. This is showing right here that the opportunities and all of the really good things coming to you, it means you're really in a period of growth, and you're in a period of pushing forward and allowing yourself to do that, and allowing yourself to push forward is being self-aware, right? And aligned with the path that you want to take. When a Libra gets off balance and goes overboard on one side, it can totally end in something that's not really fun. So Knight of Pentacles, take your time. If there's an Aries that's being really, really slow that you're not entirely sure about, give them some time too. I feel like a lot of this with the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor, King of Wands, and Two of Swords, I feel like there's the reason, like you're not seeing why they're being so slow. Like, this could be an Aries or it could be another fire sign. You're not seeing the reason why they're not making decisions and being slow, but I feel like it's all for the betterment of everybody involved. I don't feel like this has anything to do with like hurting you in any way, shape, or form. I feel like this is a very purposeful, slow movement forward. So it could also have to do with an Aquarius, but there is definitely a cycle coming to an end here, and it's all for the betterment of growth. I could just go on and on and on and on, and I'm not going to, because it could just get really, really confusing. So to wrap it up, April looks amazing. Watch your step, watch your words, especially around the fire sign. I feel like the fire signs are kind of hyped up this month. And the reason why is because we haven't been in a fiery energy since fall, like all winter. If you think about it, winter is earth, air, water. We have not had a fire energy since Sagittarius season. So the fire energies are going to be really, really hyped up in April, and it might be really easy to trip them up. It might be really, really easy to, what's the word I'm trying to think of, you guys? It might be easy to provoke them. Like they could snap at any minute. So just be chill. Allow things to kind of just fall by the wayside. Allow yourself to come into this time knowing that you are on the right path. Keep your head down. Keep moving forward. You're doing an excellent job. I hope the energy is much lighter for you in April. I'm already feeling much lighter. So I love you guys so much. If you want a personal reading with me, check out the description box. I also have t-shirts and coffee mugs for sale. That link will be in the description box as well. Check it out. I'm actually getting my batch in next week, so I'll get to start wearing it, and you guys can see all of the Betsyism t-shirts that I have. I love you so much. Have a wonderful April, and I will see you for your soulmate readings. Bye.